This is the Da Vinci exhibit. Here's an armored tank. This is a traveling exhibit here at Telus Spark, and it'll be here until sometime in May. But there's different drawings and picture copies of what Da Vinci has come up with, and then having the actual prototype of what it is beside it is pretty neat to see. That's one of the diving suits. The mirror one is pretty cool because you're surrounded by mirror. The room of mirrors. Some of them you're not allowed to touch, but some of them you are, and you're able to have an up-close experience with the different inventions. This train was made out of recycled material from previous projects. So Telus Sparks is a LEED facility, and they're definitely very eco-friendly. So it's cool to see them be able to reuse material from previous projects and to come up with something like this. It's absolutely unbelievable. Here's Rosie, the robotic arm. 5 different levels for this experience, and we'll be able to see that in action coming up soon. This is the galaxy experience, and it's a journey to space. It's a very calm, relaxing environment, and there's lots of different comfy chairs and places to sit. There's screens all around you. They're all connected into the story of being on Earth and then launching from a spaceship to the moon. And then it also goes about 300 years into the future, and it shows what it looks like, what they think it'll look like 300 years in the future on the moon. But it's definitely a really cool experience. The show is about 45 minutes, and it's really, really, really relaxing to be in there.
inside and it opens up. Well, notice that on the inside there is a little roller rolling this rubber band through it. As it does so, it loses electrons on the way up and gains electrons on the way down. So as our roller gets up here, it has a net positive charge. That positive charge is going to steal electrons from the dome that we have around here, giving it a net positive charge. On the opposite end, there's another roller at the bottom that has an accumulation of electrons that are going to try and get away from this roller. So they are going to run all the way at my cord to my wand here, giving a net negative charge. And as we approach these three charges together, they are going to create these discharges, these electric zaps that we see, as the excess of electrons from my wand jump over to my dome, creating these little sparks. Now, because it is static electricity, it can do a lot of the same things that we usually do with static. It can make a balloon stick to the wall. It can also make your hair stick up on end. So if I use my little hair model here, and I turn that on, all of the electrons that were on the end of this little hair is now running into the dome, giving my little hair model a net positive charge. All of these bristles have a positive charge and repel each other, so they're going to stick on end as far away from each other as they can. If I move my wand over to it, they will start falling back down, getting a neutral charge. So I move my wand over here as well. And as I move my wand straight over the hair, they're going to try and stick to it as a negative charge and a positive charge, and they're going to attract each other. That's alright. Thanks very much.
Definitely a very cool way to learn about science.
They are also going to gain a positive charge wanting to flee from my dome, but because they're not attached to anything, if I crank this on, all my little blades are going to float away. Thanks very much.
There's the toilet water fountain. It's pretty funny when kiddos see people drink out of it. They're just like, what? And this is a classic. It's the bed of nails. Gives people the opportunity to lay down, and then the bed of nails. The nails poke through, and look at that. Wow. So high. And they don't hurt just because there's so many that the person laying on there doesn't get hurt. So yeah, that's a pretty neat thing. Here's the world's widest arm span, the world's tallest person at almost 9 feet, the world's shortest person, the world's biggest hands. Check out the world's biggest hands compared to my hands. Oh my goodness. This one's pretty cool because you answer questions and then it'll show how much water is in your body. You just step on the scale, you answer some questions. I'm wearing my camera gear, so it might not be 100% accurate, but this is about how much water I have in me. Let's see. You can also have a few people stand on here and you can make it go all the way to the top. So just over 40 liters. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a neat activity for sure. This is pretty cool. You can put a parachute person in the test tube, put them all in there, and then say ready, set, go. They're kind of all stuck together, but they do go way up high, and it's cool to see some experiments over here. And then this activity is pretty cool. There's air and you can set up the tubes and run the different balls through the tubes and many different types of configurations. Whoa, someone spent a lot of time doing this. Hopefully nobody knocks it down. And this is the VR section. So they have virtual reality. I was able to try that last week and yeah, it was really neat. It's Oculus VR that they use, and yeah, that was the first time I had used a headset like that, and it was a really neat experience. Here's where you can take things apart. They have different electronics and what you're able to dismantle and kind of see how they work. Oh, Rosie's going. You can see the Rosie arm from here. Whoa. No one's on that yet, but it just opened. It's, what time is it? It's 6:29 p.m. and this event goes, steampunk event goes till about midnight. So a lot more people will be showing up soon. Right now this is the 4K video, but if you want to see more what the evening is like tonight, I'll do a live stream and I'll also post the live stream so that people can rewatch it. Going outside here, so they have a escape room. Oh.
Well, there you go.
$18.99. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, that's cool. So it's a mobile escape room. So you can transport that to different areas. Cool. But I'll just give you a tour behind the Science Center here. So they have solar panels on the roof, they have solar panels in the parking lot, and they have solar panels back here. And if you ever look at the building from afar, it if you kind of trace the line over the building outline, it looks like the mountains. So that's a really neat connection. Yeah, this slide is unbelievably high. I climbed that about 8 years ago. I'm not sure. I could probably do it now. Yeah, I'm still in probably good enough shape that I could do it now, but I'd be pretty darn tired. But that's a lot of fun. Kiddos just go round and round and round, and then they're able to have a good nap. Make all the parents happy. Shout out to all the parents out there. I always say that when you have kiddos, sleep is like gold. So many things to do out here. There's a junkyard kind of area here too, in which people can make up different types of inventions out here. Yeah, so much stuff out here. It's a bright, sunshiny day. At one point I was driving today and it said 20 degrees Celsius in the car. It's Saturday, April 13th, so that's really nice warm weather here for Calgary. Especially considering it was not that long ago that we had snow, and there's even some snow depending on what direction you are at somebody's home. There could still be snow at the side of their house, where it just hasn't gotten warm enough yet to melt everywhere. Pretty neat that everyone's all dressed up. I got some steampunk goggles on that I got off Amazon. I didn't even know what steampunk was until about 2 weeks ago, and then I researched it and figured I'd order a pair of goggles from Amazon. So this area is generally for kiddos, but it looks like that they have it set up for adults here as well. But they just have so many different cool spaces to explore here. And so many nice windows. It's great to see all that natural sunlight. Even a rock wall, climbing wall. So I'll be posting a number of videos throughout the evening. I'm gonna go get set up here for the presentation show in the Dome Theater and see if we have permission to record that show, and hopefully the answer will be yes, and then I can show that on Link Life Money as well. If you could please subscribe to my channel, I would truly, sincerely appreciate it. Save money, make good choices, and please be kind.